How's it going, everybody? Wolf here, and we are back on the Light and Dark only account. I have been playing on this account a lot lately, but it is like my favorite theme account to play on. So, um, just a quick update on what we've done so far since the last video. I have, who'll be 6-star? I feel like we've 6-starred someone else. Oh, yeah, okay, so we've second awakened Jolton. We've 6-starred Capsu. We've 6-star Valeria, I think is her name. And I've been pulling out units to, I think I pulled all my like 3-stars out that can be second awakened is what I'm working on right now. Right now I'm just working on first awakening them, and then just, I guess, deciding on who I want to start second awakening next. So that's just what the process is at the moment. But what I wanted to do today in this video was I've not really touched like Siege or Guild Wars very much on this, outside of just like the rival stuff. So I figure we have enough units now, um, like in our roster to finally do something with. I want to make some Siege teams, maybe get some Siege teams set up to like, work on for the future, just so like they're sitting there and I know I need to work on something. Um, and yeah, so right now I think they're just farming essences because I have a lot of stuff to awaken. Like, I know I want to get him awakened because his leader skill, I believe, is, yeah, it's 24% attack speed in guild. So that's really, really amazing. So if we have like him, a super fast Gemini, and just like another damage dealer, that could be really annoying. Like, I mean, hey, was attacks on enemies with a bomb, blocks all magical powers, removing one bench effect on each enemy, and denying the usage of all skills with cooldowns for 2 turns, passive skills excluded. So like that could be really funny. There's just a lot of things that we could do. We do have Tableau, but he's more of like an RTA or arena offense type unit. Um, but the perk of this type of account is since we can only use certain units, being light and dark only, we can find some niches for like stuff that's just never used in like Siege or Guild Wars. And I'm probably always going to focus on Guild and Sea Wars because those are the main PvP content things of the game that I enjoy, especially on my main. So, like, of course, it's going to carry over to my theme accounts. It's just what I enjoy doing. So, but, yeah, so we're going to sit here. We're going to create some teams. And, yeah, so let's go to Siege first. Alright. So we have nothing. So let's start with something. Alright, let's see what Nat 5s we have to do for towers first. Because I could easily do Nat 4s. I have a lot of Nat 4s. And my Nat 5s are all free-to-play stuff. So we have Veramos. We have Jean. We have Dark Vampire Lord. We have El Sharion. We have him. That dude. And then I'm over halfway to getting the Assassin's Creed one from the coin shop. So that'll be like our 5th one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he'll be our 6th one. Okay, so we can essentially make 5 Nat 5 defenses. So we can see what we can do with that. So I like Veramos. I like Bella. Like, Veramos and Bella, like, way back in the day when Siege first came out, were like, it was Veramos, Bella, and Bird. It was just a tanky team that could do damage. It had strips, it had heals, it had cleanse, it had turn cycling. Like, it was just really good. And obviously, as, the game went on, it kind of fell off. But for lower bracket goal stuff, I imagine it's still pretty good. It just depends on what kind of rune system's you're running. But I feel like we could do something like this. I need to second awaken my Darien so badly, but I'm a little limited because the Mystic Witch and Vagabond dungeons, you can only use one of each elemental type. So, like, I've only got the 2. I mean, I could like just slap runes on like another elemental thing just to have it for the slot usage. So I might do that just and get them out of the way. I do need to farm the Dark Mystic Witch because I don't own her, and they just made it into a secret dungeon. And I don't have Dark Grim Reaper either, and they just did that also. I have the Amazon and I have the Griffin already. As if those two I don't have. So I'll probably, if I see those secret dungeons, I'm probably going to snag them. But I like this team. Let's see here. Who would I want to use their skill first, though? Well, what? I want to make sure Veramos actually leaps over and stuns. That's what I want to do. Alright, so that's one team with a Nat 5. New. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Jean. So you give a resistance leader skill. But what other stuff would I want you to do? We obviously need damage. Like armor break would be nice too. Stuff like that. What do you do? Alright, attacks the enemy 4 times and deals damage proportionate to your defense. 2 additional attacks are added if the enemy's max HP is lower than yours and if the target is suffering harmful effects. And does max HP and max defense, and then proportionate defense each. So he's kind of interesting. We could. What do you do again? Alright, your damage is increased according to the number of attacks you have received. The damage increase will reset when you attack an enemy. Okay, so I don't want to put 2 taunting targets together. That doesn't make any sense. Absorbs the attack bar by 20% if the attack monster with the same or lower HP status compared to yours. Recovers your HP return. Blah. I know that the second awakening changes a little bit on that. These are like extremely squishy. See, this is where we run into some things because I'm like, who goes good with what? And then you change, obviously, when you become second awakened. Now, we could do her, and we could do, like, her. Honestly, I can see that not being too bad. If we can make our blacksmith faster than both of them to do the buff first. Because Jean will almost always do her taunt. I've seen it on whenever defenses. She is a taunt crazy person because she also gets an additional turn when she does it. So if she does that, so if I buff first, that's attack and defense, and if she gets great, that puts a shield up. So it's already 3 buffs that are going to be put on my Elsharion, increasing his damage and speed. And then he has strip, which will be nice for us. And then Jean will have taunts and heals for us, kind of. She can give us invincibility. So that might work. I'm bobbing my head like, eh. Now, do we care about the resistance, or do we want, like... Oh, she's triple HP. Or do we want, like, raw attack power? Guess we'll try that for now. So we have that. I clicked here. Alright, so we can have you. Rar. We have a dark healer technically. Kind of want a full dark team. I kind of like this. And then like this. I think it'd be interesting. Attacks the target to inflict damage. Deals the beneficial effects on the enemy. Effects on the enemy and transfers the harmful effects granted on yourself. In addition, you and your target and the target's attack power will be switched while the skill is on cooldown, and the target's attack power is if the highest. If you fail to switch, Now, who would I want to make sure they use their... I like the strip. Yeah, I like the strip. Alright, so there's another one. Alright, so we have you. He's our last one because we put 2 on one team. I just realized that. He would be really good with a speed lead like this. Honestly. So that's 2 damage those. We could have a support type on this team too. We don't have strip. I mean, we could put her on there for strip. I just don't like not having armor break. Okay. Okay. I mean, that gives us buffs. That gives us strip. That gives us... We have CC because she's on despair. He stuns. It could work out. You won't really know until everything's like ruined and awakened and all that stuff, and you have to like let defenses actually get tested out. So, but they both benefit from his buffs. She has healing in her kit. He technically gives everyone a chance of healing on hits. So, I feel like that should work. I definitely want to make sure that he does his buff first. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so we got 4 teams there. So the rest of mine are all Nat 4 teams because I've not pulled another Light and Dark Nat 5. So yeah. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, so Nat 4 teams. Jin's 30 speed lead is amazing. I really like this combination right here. Like, I really do. So we can do that. Make sure Fran does her 3rd skill. So there's another team. Why do you keep going back up? Okay, so another team that could be decent could be... We could do this. That's something we could do. We'd have HP leader skill. We have 2 forms of strip. We have heals. We have cleanse. So that could be nice. We can make sure that Mantura does its AoE armor break. I feel like that could work. Okay. So there's that team. What else could we do? Yeah, a lot of those aren't going to be really usable until like I can do something else. I wish we had like some attack gauge pushing, but we don't really at all. But we could do like Gemini, Crow, and like Arya. What do you do again? Text. When the enemy removes harm effects on an ally or an ally. Afterwards, increase attack bar of the ally with the highest. And she's interesting. Arya just feels so good, though. Like AoE CC. We just make Gemini faster so he starts off with Run. I feel like that could work. Like I said, all these are probably going to change when we start putting runes on stuff, getting other things second awakened. These are just pretty much placeholders until that happens. So we could do you and you. She does armor buff. And with resistance, we could do something like this. Giving us a... He has an AoE armor break. A stun and an attack speed slow. He has AoE stun. She has a skill reset. Could potentially work out really well. Attacks 24 times, does damage for 2 defense, attacks dish. Well, that could work. Let me make sure she does her skill first. How many teams have we done? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more. Okay, so who else would be a good combination together? Kinda. Is this it? He's resistance. I wish we had more HP leader skills. I do not really care much for his. He's more of an offense type monster. Now I could do like Conrad. Could do Conrad. Could do you. We could do like her. And make sure that he does this skill first. We don't have armor break or anything, but Conrad can like completely reset, offset the stuff. So like if the team is pretty tanky and something's low, he can just completely flip flop the scenario around. We can try that. That could be an interesting team. I sense a lot of these changing when I start second awakening stuff, or if we pull anything new. All right, so for this last team. We could do this. And we can make sure that this goes off first. We can make sure that goes off first. Because she's on... Well, she will be on Swift once I just put another in there. So she'll be faster than both of them. So we'll have armor break. We won't have strip. We do have everyone heals. Yeah, I guess that'll work. So, well, there's something to, I guess, strive to and work on. At least it gives me like a purpose to work on certain units now. And I know now I need to second awaken him. I need to second awaken him. And I think that's all the second awakenings I need to do at the moment, priority wise. So yeah, there's that. And they can I'll put myself in guild towers later. Ooh, our shop refreshed. No light and dark pieces. This shop refreshed. Nothing we need. Alright, so World Guild Battle is essentially the same process. We were just farming stuff, but I want real stuff in here, so we're going to copy some of the teams. Like, I'm going to do this one because I like it a lot. I'm going to do that dark one, too. This, and we don't have any other dark healer, right? It's just her. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll do... You do that. And like that. And then we can do a jaune. We could actually do something like this here. That's all my net 5's in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Because I always put El Sharion with someone else. And I guess we can just do this. So we'll just use those teams for our guild stuff, and yeah, there's not much to work on here. It's just we need to finish leveling up some stuff. It's everything in Siege that I need to work on at the moment is what I need to do. So, but yeah, so we'll see how those Siege things work. I have no idea. Like I said, I've mostly just been farming on this account. I don't really do too much PvP stuff with it, just because I wanted to get my dungeon stuff undergo. But I will show. Oh, in that battle. Someone was asking, I was only doing Dragons Abyssal Normal, just because my team was like 100% doing it. I have moved up into Hard. It's not 100%, like the most losses I've had was, I think I had 2 in a 30 run, which, I mean, it's still them doing Abyssal Hard, I guess. And it takes like 30 seconds more to do, I think. So, but I'll show what it looks like. I finally got Lauren Skill Max. Finding a Lauren secret dungeon is ridiculous. Now that they've added even more secret dungeons in, so... Alright, so they finished that. I will just go show you guys what I've been doing. Alright, so yeah. So, like, I've got Abyssal Hard on that done. I've got this on done. We haven't even started this yet because I need runes from here first. We haven't done that because I don't even know what I'm going to do with this yet because you need to crit her, and that's a whole different ball game. But this is the team I'm using. Escher and Mantera are not free to play. I needed some type of AoE slow, and Escher just gives me another form of strip. He gives me another thing of healing. I'm trying to think of, like, if you wanted to replace those, who you could use. Because, like, I guess instead of Escher, you could put in, like, El Sharion, because he's got another strip. And then, who could you use for that last, like, spot? Because to me, the slow on the tower is extremely crucial. But if everything is going your way, technically, I guess you don't really need the slow. If as long as you're making sure that immunity, as soon as it goes on him, is taken off, so Lauren can keep pushing his attack gauge back, you could honestly stick in like another AoE damage dealer if you have one. Honestly. Like, I don't know. If you're playing an only light and dark account, I don't know like what units you have available to you. I'm just going with what I have available to me. But Aria was a secret. or she was a Hall of Heroes like the thing way back. She wouldn't be too bad, I guess. Kind of useless. You could put Bella in there just for some more sustain, plus another strip and an armor breaker. I mean, you could use Fran if you just want to have immunity. If you don't trust Veramos to keep it going. So, like, I mean, there's some options, but I'll show you guys what it looks like. This will be like the one time that they do fail, but hey, it happens. My heart is not 100% yet. I need better artifacts. I need better runes. I need grindstones. I need all that. But for the most part, they can do it though. So I still don't know why they have not made any Second Awakening monsters secret dungeons yet. Like, if it has the Second Awakening, just make it a secret dungeon. Who cares? Like, why are people still having to wait to pull these things out of scrolls? The towers hurt a lot. Well, okay, it didn't really do much to him, but when it hit my Veramos, it hurt a lot. Lauren is, like, key for this account. She is a very, I'd say she's probably, like, the most overpowered 3-star for PvE stuff. And as, like, just a free-to-play 3-star, I think she is, like, the most broken thing ever for 3 stars. Essentially, when I do TOA and it's a boss wave, she just makes it to where they don't get to go. So far they're doing okay at resetting attack gauges. There's the slow, what you need. Escher's speed buff is very nice. Now, he is going to get, well, he almost got immunity. He's most likely going to get it. But he's almost already halfway dead, so the team is very good about cycling. Like, we don't have birds, so that's why I had Escher, because he was there to, he essentially is an attack bar manipulator, so he pushes our team and gives us the speed buff, and adds another strip in, like, but this is where, like, it happens right here if things are not lining up. But Veramos is about to go crazy on taking turns, because he's cleansing so much. We did not crit, that sucks. I feel like Veramos does need to be skill maxed at least on his second skill, so it's coming off cooldown faster. And voila, there you guys go. He got to attack us one time. And this is on the Light and Dark only account. Oh, it's faster. I thought it was like a 3-something minute run. It's 2:40. So, and apparently they've done it faster. So, but yeah. We'll keep it. I mean, I don't have very many reasons to go with, but so yeah, that's how I do Abyssal Dragons Hard, and we've set up siege defenses now that I need to work on, and we've got our guild stuff ready to go. But that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you are playing a Light and Dark account, hopefully that was some insight on how I've been doing dragons if you're struggling with it. So there you go. The Mantura, I believe, is on Violent, because I tried to spare, and I needed him to cycle the turns more, so I just stuck him on an awful Violent set. Like, yeah, like, their stats are not good, because my runes are not good, because I just need to farm, so. But, there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!